of multi-channel is at the core of the CRM definition that many of you may have either heard me talk about or read about in any of my books or articles. And that's that whole concept, first of all, that CRM is a business approach. It puts into place good customer-facing processes, and this whole multi-channel concept is a process that I'll be discussing momentarily that people buy into. That's both the customer as well as your internal, whether it's customer service center or sales or marketing. And then we put in some fairly nice technologies, again, that I'll be referring to later on in today's webcast to drive that multi-channel process and ultimately to maximize relationships with customers and to drive good customer experiences. In the definition, we talk about CRM being that comprehensive approach that gives a seamless integration or collaboration between different people that touch the customer, and those could be, again, from the channels like your customer service center, your sales personnel, they could be marketing departments, they could be the web, but everybody uses a comprehensive profile that I'll be alluding to later on in the webcast. And then the last piece of the definition refers to this concept of CRM increasingly leveraging the Internet. And this really screams out the concept of multi-channel because, as I'll be talking about just momentarily, the people that are now working on the Internet and coming to your company and site increasingly are demanding multi-channel CRM. So without further ado, let's take a peek at some of those customers that are coming into your website through the Internet. And I'd like in this regard to introduce the concept of the digital client. Now, for those of you that have been loyal participants, and there are many of you during this webinar series, you'll know that I've already given this presentation. So by no means is this a repeat of it. But for those that may not have been able to join, I'm going to just summarize it in a couple of slides that are relevant to this multi-channel topic. So the digital client, it's a very large group of individuals. There are 75 million in this country. We call them Gen Ys or millennials. So 75 million in the States. There's about 750 million worldwide. That worldwide figure is due to grow to something in excess of 3 billion by the year 2015. So that's 5+ years away. And that growth, if you think about it, from 3 billion or 750 million to 3 billion, that's a growth of 2.25 billion people. All of those will, in one way or another, probably acquire a device that will be wireless and connect them to the Internet and to each other. And this is very important growth of a very important group of individuals that either are customers of yours now, will be customers, will be employees, but they are demanding a different way of doing business. And in fact, they have 3 demands in the way they want to do business with a company. And I'll briefly look at each of these. The first one deals with this concept of always on and always connected. Always on, always connected is this idea of always on and always connected to the Internet and to one another. And what I mean by this is they live within a digital ecosystem, if you will, where they're connected through a variety of different means to a variety of different digital sources, whether it is feeds that are coming in from RSS and YouTube and Facebook pages or whatever the case may be, whether it is strictly to the Internet and texting and messaging to individuals, whether it is to one another. But this is a concept that they have a God-given right, if you will, to be always on and always connected. And any of you with children or any of you from the Gen Y, which are kind of people born from 1985 forward, know that this is a lifestyle. It doesn't go away, and it's kind of the way they expect to be able to deal with individuals, including businesses. So that's a demand we have to understand and accept, and in a moment you'll see that's a part of the digital kind of ecosystem and multi-channel demand.